Hey, what's up guys? In my last video I was showing you how I took my euro pound trade. I was showing you guys how I took a long trade on euro pound, went up and came back down. So I took another trade and went up again, and let's see what happened after that. So before we begin, if you like these type of videos, please make sure you smash that like button and comment and share this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. So as you can see, this is weekly euro pound. We are actually within that range. Resistance, support. Going to daily. We went up. Market went up. Then pulled back down to where it started because it failed to create new high. I always cross those out. And then we had another shoot up. And then it failed again. And my thought was that if we started from here, went all the way up there, come back down and had the rejection, then we're just going to continue shooting up. I'll take you to 4 hour. So on a 4 hour chart, I had these two trades. So we had a rejection previously at these levels. So that's where this run started. So we had a rejection of these levels, and then we came back up. So we had a shoot up, and then we kind of hooked onto the previous support at these levels here. So taking it down to hourly, my school of thought was to enter this trade, take me all the way up here. Risk to reward is 1 to 29. I know that's ambitious, but that's just how I trade. And then get another trade here to take us all the way up to these levels here. So what really happened after this point here, that's where roughly we were in previous video. And then I was expecting the market to take off. So the first entry was here, the second entry was here. I was expecting market to take off from there. This rejection here was expected already. So we had a rejection at these levels here. Then we came back down and started again. If we don't succeed to create new highs second time round, then we're coming back to where we started the run, which is where we came back, and then we took off from there. So I thought, well, this time we're just gonna break through and get to my take profit levels and take lots of profit. So let's see what happened. Yep, so that's what happened. Let's run it all the way. So we actually fail here. So what really went wrong here is me overlooking. Let's go back to daily. The thing that I overlooked is, so the first time we did the run up, we failed to create new highs. So we had to come back to where we started, which is we did. And then we had a second run up, which we also failed to create new highs. So where we're going to go next? Yep, you're right. We're going straight down here. But me, looking at these points here, the quick rejection, which is I like to call it a blip, is where the market show me a false signal that it's just going to reject from these points here, from these levels here. It's going to reject from these levels here because it didn't create a new lower low, looking at this point here, and therefore it quickly rejected. Let's go back to 4 hours. Quickly rejected, took off from there, and then it will take off from there and continue to go to at least to these highs here, which was wrong. So therefore these two trades are a bust. So obviously the good entry point is, let's go back to daily. The good entry point will be here if you want to go long. set up a pending order. We can have risk to reward 1 to 16. So the best thing we can do here is just leave this one for now, because we need entry points here or there. So here I have another trade that I took, Australian dollar, New Zealand. So this is weekly. We're pretty much within the range, which is from here down to there. So let me run you down. So after this blip, nothing happened here. We started off with a strong run here. Let's go down to daily. We started off with this run here, and then we created a new high. As you can see, this is a new high, and then it's been confirmed by the start of the run here. So this is new high low. The market went up here, hitting these heights here. That failed, came back to these levels, and then it took off from there, failed there. And this is where it failed on weekly. This is what's important to note. When it fails on weekly, we're using weekly as to see where the market will pull back down to. Okay, so it came back down to here, to these levels. From these levels, it took off, but didn't create new high. And then it came back down to these lows here. And then obviously, if you look on weekly, there's a rejection at this point here. So we're going back to where the first run started. So the second run failed, the third run failed. We're going back to where the first run started. So the first run that started from this support level has been broken. It started here, so therefore we had a bounce up from there. So then from that point on, let's go to daily. What we have here is the first higher low, another higher low, and then here at this point we had a strong run down, so therefore you can expect a lot of rejection there, and I think that happened around these levels here. And then it failed to create new low, you can see. So therefore we're going to where the run started. We went back here, 4-hour chart. So we went back here. So these lows, we didn't create new lower low, so therefore we're going back to where the run started, which is up here. Going back to where this run started, which is up here. And then from that point on, so this is this guy here pushing again down, because there's a strong run down from these levels. So he's pushing again, but then he failed to create new low, and then we have another higher low, and then we have bounce up. You can see how weak is this seller here, and that's where I enter my trade. So roughly from there, I put my stop loss down here, so it doesn't, if it goes to test these bottoms, which it kind of did, so it doesn't stop me out. And then this is confirmed as a new higher low, and that as well. And then we took off from there, and then you can see how the market struggled at these points here, but you can see the sale here is really weak. So therefore we had a shoot up, and there was a test, more like a blip, and then another shoot up, and then another sale, and then from that point we took off. I'll show you that on my MetaTrader 4. So this is where the entry was. There's actually two entries. This is where the entry was. The stop loss was here. Now we put the stop loss here to break even, as we already took off from these levels. We broke these levels, so we're going to be coming back. We'll be coming back down to these levels here, and then we will took off further. So this is a daily chart. So my plan is to take profits from over there, because this is where this run started and then failed. Remember, this here, that's a blip, that nothing happened. So the market quickly went down and ran back up. Therefore the creation of a new low, it failed. So this is not considered a new low. So if we started from here and then we failed to create a new low, we're going back to where the run started, which is up here. So if we go on to monthly, you can see roughly where we are. we are pretty much not creating any new lower lows, which means the trend is up. This is a higher low and there's no higher high. So my bet is that we are going all the way up here. Yep. So this is 4-hour chart. So we are breaching this point here. Then here we're gonna have around these levels here. We're gonna have a bit of a struggle, I would say, and then we can reach these heights here. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in the next video and I'll let you know how the trade went. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.